Hello, David.
Hello, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm okay.
Looking fantastic.
Thank you. The worse
The
I feel
smile
on the
says it's great.
inside. Yes, exactly. The worse I feel on the inside, the better I got to look on the outside. So here we are.
Well, in that case, are you okay?
No, but we can
Okay.
get into
We'll
it.
get there. We'll get there. All right,
Yeah.
you ready?
Yeah. What do we got to talk about today? Is this
Well,
when we do it or do we
I
do
don't
it
know.
later?
Maybe we say let's pod first and then we do
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, man. Your girl is rusty.
It's
Ready?
all good. Yeah,
Shall
I'm
we
ready.
do it?
Let's pod.
Let's pod.
We did great. We got back there. Oh, man. Well,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
you don't have to
What?
worry. Nobody's here anyway, so we're good.
Yeah. What should we talk about today? What do we
I
got to
think we
talk about today?
we got to talk about I saw the Leo movie, and I know we mentioned that
Of course you
last
did.
time. Yeah, I had two of my best friends from high school that were my bandmates came out
Oh,
last weekend to
yeah.
stay on air mattresses here at the house with us,
I saw
and
that post.
it was awesome. We rented a rehearsal space for a couple hours and just went and
Oh,
made loud
yep.
noise. We hadn't played together in years, so it was just like
How
it was really
cool.
fun. Yeah, it was a blast. But they were willing because especially Pat. It was my friends Pat and Colin, and Pat is a big movie buff, so he was like
Oh,
into going to see the Leo movie because I didn't know when else I could go. So we went on Saturday night. We played, and then we went on Saturday night. We had some sushi, and then we went
oh.
to the movies, and it is
So
so
the
good.
wife didn't go with you. This was
Oh, she
a.
did.
Oh,
No, she
okay.
came. We
Okay.
we rehearsed, came back, picked up the wife,
Got
sushi'd,
it.
movied, and then came
Got
home.
it. So
But
fun.
yeah, one battle after another. Highly
Oh, good.
recommend. Everyone should go see it. One of the better movies that stuck with me that I've seen in a long time, and like full circle, like very funny in surprising ways, very dramatic in surprising ways, incredible acting performances that are really specific. If you know Paul Thomas Anderson's stuff, it's usually pretty
Cool.
specific. But my very favorite movie of all time is Magnolia, and it's got that sort of like just it propels itself in the same kind of way, and the music sort of does that, which it's the Radiohead guitarist who scores all of his stuff now.
Oh, cool.
I think since There Will Be Blood. Yeah, and it's the music in his films is like such a huge element stringing everything along, and it really never ever stops. So it's like it's just this consistent kind of like pacing to the film, and it's just really really good. So I had to talk about that to start because it's very
Oh,
good.
absolutely. I completely understand. You what is it called? Stub?
I
Not
am the
StubHub.
AMC
Stub.
Stubs. AMC
AMC
Stubs.
Stubs
Yeah.
holder.
A list.
Yes.
The
A-list.
A list. You want to sponsor us,
A-list.
AMC? I love your stubs.
Um, one battle after another. Like action, comedy, adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like fantastical. That's what's funny is I think it's getting twisted into being something. It is very relevant on a lot of levels, but it's also like fantastical storytelling in just this world of like, these like somewhat failed revolutionaries that are trying to like, make an impact through not always the like best means basically. So like, and there is like deportation stuff and like they're fighting the powers that
Oh,
be kind of a thing. So there is some ties to like what's going on, but he's been
current
working on it from what I
events.
read for 10 years. So it's like,
Oh,
and it's not, I mean, it's so ridiculous on some levels with what is going on that like you can't think that it's like fully literal. However, like anything good with art makes you think. And that's like the best part about it is like it should cause people to think a little bit. But I was just thinking about how freaking good Leonardo DiCaprio is at his job.
solid from the
So good.
beginning.
Sean Penn too, amazing. I forget the name of the one who plays his daughter. It's a newer name for me and I don't remember it. Failed.
Plays Leo's daughter in the movie.
Yeah, she's really good
Oh,
too. Yeah, it's all the way around. Really, 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 really good.
okay. David gives it 5 stars across the board.
5.
Well, we kind of broke the ice already, but I do have one icebreaker that I did. We do the 5 senses last episode? We didn't, right?
No.
No, you're looking at me sideways. Okay,
Yeah,
great. We love a twist of the neck.
that's right.
Um,
I'm ready. Five
This is a
senses.
very interesting topic of conversation.
Okay.
And for being the musician that you are and the creative that you are, I'm very curious to know. Well, I guess it's a two-parter. Of the five senses,
Mm-hmm.
sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, which one, if you had to choose one to go?
One to go. Ooh, man.
Yeah, like one that you've had. Yeah, this is where the two-part question comes
Oh,
in.
I think that's
One,
easy.
really? Tell
Yeah.
me, what would you take
Smell.
away? Wow.
Because I don't like I have like Allie calls it a hound dog nose. Like I smell really like aggressively. Like I can smell things like changes in smells are noted by me. Like I don't know what it is. I have a really sensitive nose, I guess. So like I would love to never smell anything bad again. Uh, you know, it would suck to not
Okay.
get to smell good things, and I that would obviously probably also affect taste just by science.
Mhm.
But
That was going to be my next thing. Like food would never be the same ever again
yeah,
for
I don't
you
know.
if you took that away.
Yeah, that's rough because I love food.
I know you do, but you love music more and
Oh
you
yeah,
love
film.
being able to see the game
Yep,
more,
visual
right?
storytelling. Yes, in all forms, dramatic, sports, all of it. Yes.
Yeah, right? So
Yeah, I think I
smell
could
that
never take those
feels
away.
okay. So here's like the part two of the question. So they
Okay.
say that your sixth sense is like your intuition, for lack of
Mm-hmm.
better description. If we threw the sixth sense of intuition in there, would the answer still be smell?
So I would get to keep intuition, sight, auditory,
Hmm.
and what else am I
Taste and
keeping?
touch.
Taste and touch. Yeah, it would still be smell. I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah, because at this point in my life too, like, I bet I could convince myself what the things I like to eat still taste like. I've had a lot of them, you know,
Okay.
and the other ones are like kind of non-negotiable. Like that would those would be those would destroy me. I think a little bit more than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
that's
tough
interesting.
question. I really don't know if I have like the same answer on a day-to-day basis. But if you were
Okay,
to ask me today, you're gonna hate me for this.
it's gonna be audio
But yeah,
because it bugs you. Same
because
thing.
noises bug me. Yeah. Same
Oh
thing.
man,
Like,
but that. Oh
but taking
man.
right, but like listen, hear me out. My job, my side hustle, the place where I spend most of my time right now is on
Sure.
this bike, right? And I'm like making playlists and like sound is so much a part of what I do on a day-to-day basis. But
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit curious to know like what would I be and who would I be and how would I move if I couldn't hear anymore. And I grew up as a dancer, right? Like
Hmm.
auditory stuff was just like a part of me. But when I think you and I've talked about this movie before, Sound of Metal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We
I
talked
don't think
about
I've
that.
seen it though.
Oh, David. I've seen a movie that you
Oh no,
haven't.
wait,
Can
that's with
we hold
the guy who is hearing impaired who is a
He was a drummer
drummer.
but he lost
Yes, we saw that.
his
I just
yeah.
didn't remember the name because it's the
Okay.
who's the actor. He's really good.
Riz Ahmed, I believe.
Yep.
Is that how you
Oh
say
yeah,
it?
he was up for an Oscar for that. Yeah, we saw that because it
Yes.
was on the screeners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great,
But
great
like
film.
amazing film. But I think if I recall, it did come out a while ago, so forgive me if I butcher this. But I feel like he started losing it in the middle of a show or like in the middle in like process of playing,
Yeah, there or like he
right?
noticed it start to go, and then I think it was like
Yes.
he had like the progressive, but like pretty
Yeah, yeah,
aggressive
yeah.
progressive decline
Yeah.
in his hearing. Yeah,
And
so I was
his
like with the
whole
whole film.
life was centered around being able to hear.
Yeah,
But like it made him just completely have to flip his whole life on his head, but he was still able to feel it. So
hmm
I still feel like there's something, if I was to take away that like top layer of being able to hear all the little mundane things of life, I would still be able to feel
Yeah.
something.
Vibrational stuff would still hit, because
Yeah.
especially as a drummer too, like that's like what I love about acoustic guitar specifically, is it like it resonates like on your body. So no matter
Yeah.
what, like even if you
Yeah.
couldn't hear it, you would feel that. You wouldn't I mean, like it doesn't change that much in terms of an acoustic guitar, but with drums especially, like as a drummer too, like that is such a sensory thing in addition to audio, because it's just like
Yeah.
tribal, and you feel it when you hit something, and like there's a bounce back to a stick. Like it's a that's a altogether amazing whole experience too. All
Yeah.
right,
I mean, I
no
feel like
audio for you.
yeah, I know. I might change my mind tomorrow, but for today, that's where I'm at.
All right,
And
I can appreciate that.
I've been a cycle instructor for 10 and a half years. Like, I'm definitely going deaf. There's no
Yeah.
way that like this is not damaging me long term somehow, because my
Oh, for
shit
sure.
is loud.
I've been around spin classes in the gym. Like you hear
Yeah.
it pouring out of the
Loud.
room, and it is loud. So yeah,
Loud.
you are definitely screwing up your hearing.
Oh, for sure.
It's not great.
I know.
Trying to make it happen. I see you.
But I can still
You're like, oh no.
hear the craziest amounts of things. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that, but
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll get back to you in a few years and tell you how it's going.
All right. Sounds good. That's a good one. That's a good question. I like it.
Yeah, I
Good
thought
way
so
to start.
too.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
a interesting one.
A very interesting one.
So,
Um,
Love is Blind.
are you watching it?
We're watching it.
Are we going to
We
talk
are.
about it?
We should definitely talk about Love is Blind. We are. I'm not fully caught up. This will
Okay.
be. I will tell people, like, there's spoiler alerts if you care to. If it's on your queue and you haven't gotten there yet.
The fact that the second batch of episodes is now out, everybody that's watching this show has seen pretty much the first 6. So
Yeah.
like it is a spoiler
Oh
alert,
no, I
but
broke it.
like hurry up, catch up.
Yeah, I know. We have to. We're gonna watch the rest tonight after the
Yeah, yeah,
football game.
yeah.
But
Yes, of course.
we are up to. They went on vacation as
Mm.
couples, and
Mhm.
they had their first like night of meeting each other and getting together for like the first or second time. Like they all got way too drunk. They were all
Oh,
so
the
drunk.
first time they all saw each other. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then they're all
always
working out
like
their drunkenness.
such an interesting moment when they just put all of the people together in one space for the first
Yep.
time.
And then they're like alcohol to all of them,
Yeah.
like all of it. And
Yeah.
the one
Oh
dude
yeah.
just eating all the guacamole. I'm like, that ain't filling up the alcohol's. You could tell like that guy was hammered. What is his name? Jordan, the tatted guy. He
Oh
was
yes.
so drunk. And then the Joe guy that like ended up passing out, like so drunk. And Allie was like, last season was so boring. I am here for it. Like she was like very much like ready
That's
to
what a
watch
lot
the
of people are
madness.
saying.
But it's like
Yes.
messy this year.
Yeah, well, okay. So, where do we even begin? So, I'm actually really good friends with a casting director for Love is Blind
Oh, no
specifically.
way. Okay.
So, they have to divide up the cities because they're filming multiple of these at a time.
Gotcha.
And so they're also casting multiple cities at a time. And side note for anybody, this is just a little tidbit of information, but like these people that we're watching now from Denver, the douchebags of Denver is what I'm calling this season.
I love that.
Um,
It's an apt name.
yeah, they've been sitting on this for over a year, maybe a year and a half.
Really?
Like this did not just get filmed last month or 2 months ago.
Well,
This
that
got
makes sense because
filmed, yeah.
the whatever you call it reunion is actually like they pretty much do that live, don't they?
They pretty much do that like right
Which
at
has
the
been
end of
a
yeah.
piece of time for all of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
huge chunk of time. So, like, if you think about some of the more successful couples that have come out of Love is Blind, they are sitting on the fact that they are married
Mm,
for a year and maybe more sometimes. Like, they can't post anything. Their people, their friends can't post anything. Like, it affects like your
interesting.
entire network of people, and you can't say a word about it. I mean, obviously you can go places and do things because you're a married couple just out in the world, but you
Sure.
got to be incredibly hush hush about it. And so the flood of photos and things that come out after these people are finally able to reveal like the outcome of their experience on the show, it's wild catching up to like from a year and a half of just life that they've been living together. So yeah, that's a little sneak peek behind the scenes of the show. But I was also told that this season was so tragic that Netflix almost didn't even air it, but they said the drama and the chaos was way too good to not show.
I'm like, so wait, you haven't seen Weddings yet? Or are you through Weddings? Have I missed Weddings?
They have not gotten to weddings yet.
Okay.
No.
My assumption is that no one's getting married
I know the answer to that question, but I'm not going to tell you. Only
because
because
it's
I have
tragic.
insider casting director
Okay.
insight.
I mean, like this season. So tell me if you feel the same way. I fundamentally now, the show has been on long enough
Mhm.
that everybody who's trying out for it, which is weird too, because people like audition for it. It's not, like I'm sure
Yeah.
some people get asked because of like whatever they were like up for another reality show and they're like, hey, go on this one. But ultimately, everybody there knows the layout of the show now. There aren't really
Yep.
surprises. There's nothing that like they're going to experience other than the thing itself that will surprise them because they know like we go from pods and I have all my girlfriends or boyfriends and then like I figure it out, we propose, I get to see them and then I get to go on a crazy trip and I have to
Yep.
basically I have to basically play along, even if I don't
Yeah.
love this person, just to stay on the show and make my social profile jump. And I feel like more than anyone I've watched so far, and it's like it feels like it's scientific, like right, it's been on long enough now where like they ask each
Right.
other on this one, especially like you watched the show, right? Yeah, I watched the show. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel so much more like they are all like just on it for the show, not on it to actually find a spouse for sure. And like some of them are so very conscious of the camera in a way that
Yeah.
makes me feel like, come on, man. Like, I mean, I know what you're doing here. You're waiting for this one to be done so that then you can be invited on some other trashy reality show that like goes
Perfect
worse.
match.
Yes, the ones that go harder for like the people that didn't make it. Like, and the one girl, I can't remember her name, the one who broke Patrick's heart, who like
Casey.
that poor son of a bitch. When she's like breaking up with him, jumping into his arms and telling him how
Jumping.
much she loves him, I wanted to smash my TV. I was like, first of all, it started to make me feel less bad for him because I'm like, if you are that dense that
Yeah.
you can't see this, like you don't want to see it clearly, but
Yeah.
like, come on, man. But like that whole thing, like, God, I keep dropping my pen. I'm just not gonna pick it up. So upset about Love Is Blind dropping shit. She like the ex-boyfriend thing or the boyfriend thing that's back home
Mhm.
that basically like encouraged her to do reality shows and
Oh,
is sort of
yeah.
waiting for her at the end. I'm like, yeah, no shit, they are. And so I don't know if her train wreckism is just to get on another reality show after the fact, but like if I would have been Patrick in that room, I would have like gotten the hell out the second I heard that. Cause it's like, okay, so you're literally like telling me you are seeking this out and not just you, your partner, even if you're not together anymore, like you claim, is also seeking this out for you. So like we've gotten to a point where like, I mean, we talk about it all the time. Social media, you can make real money at it now, right?
Yeah.
Like it's your calling card. It's like your business away from business or some people's full on business. All of these people's social profiles raises by like a lot by being on this show. Not always in a great way, but it's
Right.
like suddenly they're on the map. And I feel like, again, more than ever before, I just feel like everybody's seeking that more than they're seeking the point of the show. And I don't know how you rein that back in.
Yeah, I think that in speaking to my casting director friend, she definitely is able to identify that behavior
Okay.
and energy earlier on because of the formulaic way of this show. So they do try to weed a lot of that out from the beginning. But I was thinking about it, and somebody was asking me the other day, like, what is your most favorite season of Love Is Blind? And I was like, I don't know. I don't remember most of these people after their season is finished. Yes,
Yeah.
there are some people that are standouts and highlights for sure. I tend to like gravitate towards the black community of Love is Blind because we're always just like rooting for black people.
Sure.
Um, but I don't know. Like I think overall there's a lot of terrible in every single season, and there's like some fun and some entertainment in every single season, but yes, a lot of these people go on here thinking that they're going to become these like big influencers. I'm not going to dare call them content creators because
No, influencers for sure. Different.
yes, let's very much outline the distinction of that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think that a lot of them have a moment. Yes, right towards the peak and the pinnacle of the show, but it fizzles and it dies
Mhm.
down and they don't have enough to sustain it, right? Because
Right.
a lot of these people they're getting so much engagement because people are ripping them apart as
Yeah,
human
people
beings.
yeah. Some of them, I don't want to say they deserve it because I truly don't feel like anyone deserves that, but like some of them have it coming by their behavior on the show though too. And it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of you know what you also know that there's backlash every season at this point too. Like if
Yeah.
you're
You
that
better
plugged in
know.
that you know like how it plays out, you also have to know how hard some people go on social media about these people too, like when it comes out. So like I don't know, like I feel bad fundamentally as a human, but I also am like you're kind of
You
asking for
signed up for
this.
it, right?
Yeah.
You signed up for this. When you sign up for reality TV, like that's what you're doing.
Yep.
I did 2 episodes of a reality show, sort of. Did you know about this? Have we talked about
I don't
this?
remember. Tell me
We
again.
we definitely haven't talked about it in the pod. I was just
I
wondering if
don't
we had
think
talked about
so.
it
Yeah, I
outside.
don't know.
So my friend Todrick Hall, hold for applause. He's
Yeah.
amazing, brilliant,
Amazing.
just the like pinnacle of content creation. Like
Mm-hmm.
back when YouTube was just becoming a thing. Anyway, that's my Todrick shout out. So he's a dear friend of mine. And during the time he was doing the show called The Real Friends of WeHo, have you heard of this?
No.
So it's a what is that called? The Real Housewives.
Okay.
You've heard of that
Oh
franchise,
yeah. Yeah,
right?
totally.
So the Real Housewives, what they started, they thought this was going to be the jumping off point for this Friends, like the real Friends. So now we're just going to follow around these friends that are like maneuvering themselves around West Hollywood, and they started with a season of the gays.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it turns out that none of these guys were actually friends before this. They just
Shocking.
kind of picked and chose uh well off elite gays of West
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood and put them in scenarios and put them in situations together. And I was a guest of Todrick's for a
Oh no way.
couple of things for this show.
Where do we find this? Is it on
Well,
YouTube? Or is
I'm
it like a
sure
Netflixy
there's
kind of
at
thing?
least clips on YouTube, but it was an MTV
Okay.
production. So I don't know where MTV streams their
I don't
stuff.
either actually at this point. I
I'm
don't know who
such a
they were.
Gen
They used to
Xer
be
for
owned
that.
by CBS,
Viacom?
so maybe Paramount
Oh,
somewhere in that
maybe in that
world.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I forget how I even wanted to start talking about this, but the way that reality television is done and created,
Yeah.
far from real.
Oh
Beyond.
yeah, it's all the edit. We talk about this all the time. Everything is the
Yeah.
edit. The
Everything is
storytelling's
the
the edit.
edit and but it's also the producers. They want to
Yeah,
manufacture situations
totally.
to happen and ruffle the feathers, like they're going to whisper something in your ear to make you be like, "He said what?" I'm going to go
Uh-huh.
talk to him right now.
Right, yeah. And then they play the
Um
dun 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 music.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. There was a moment that Todrick and we were at a party and some shit started to go crazy. Our eyes just got big. We were getting a caricature drawn of us, and the character, our
Oh,
eyes are just like
hilarious.
shot so big because we were like, oh my gosh, the drama is happening, and we need to get the fuck out of here immediately because we are
Crazy.
not being dragged in to the chaos of the Real Friends of WeHo. And let me tell you,
Hilarious.
the gays, not on the show, but everybody that watched it hated it.
Oh, really? It was that
Hated
bad?
it.
Oh
You
no.
you never heard of it. You never
Nope.
heard of it, and they never did
Never
another
did.
season. Hate, like capital hate on this
Mm,
show. Yeah, so it is. I have to say, like, the way that they put Love Is Blind together, and the things, the snippets, and the things that they highlight, and the reactions that they show, they're not always accurate, right? They're not actually
of
reacting
course.
to that one thing, but they took that reaction and cut it and pasted it in other places. So I have to give some of these people the benefit of the doubt that, like, their edit
Mm-hmm.
sucks,
Uh-huh.
but they also did provide the behavior in which to manipulate and edit. So you have
Oh,
to
for
take some
sure.
responsibility for that.
Yep.
For sure. But man, they look bad this season.
This season
Like,
is it's like a different level of like if you were rooting for if you had to guess who's well, this is cheating.
well, what? What's the question?
I was gonna say if you had to put your money on a couple, like if you had to choose one to make it, do you have
Yeah.
insider knowledge on who does? Well, no, you or maybe
I
no one
I
does.
was told something, and then they showed the previews of what's coming up for the next few episodes.
Uh-huh.
And what I was told was different than what I saw in the previews. So I actually
Interesting. Okay.
don't know. I'm gonna watch it regardless, right?
Oh
So the
yeah.
my casting director friend was like, "Do you want to know?" I was like, "Girl, tell me. I'm still gonna watch."
Right.
But okay. From where you're at right now, they
Mm-hmm.
just had their first mixer.
Yep.
Um
Joe was hammered. Couldn't wake up.
oh
His girl
man,
was
Joe.
crying loudly.
Joe is probably going to be on Perfect Match.
They're
That's one
so
prediction.
young. They're so
I know that was another thing I
young.
was thinking. I was like, wow, the 20 somethings.
Yeah, it's a different
Um,
animal.
I have a thought on that as well. But if I was to
Uh-huh.
pick one couple from where you're at right now, I would pick oh my gosh, I don't even know their names. The really pretty girl, the brown long hair, and the
Allie
Allie and Anton.
and Anton. Yeah.
Anton.
Yeah,
From
Anton.
where
Yeah.
you're at in the series, that's what I would pick. From where I'm at in the series, I would pick Sparkle, Meg,
And
and
Jordan.
Jordan with the tats.
So up
Yeah.
until the mixer episode, Jordan to me, so I think and this kind of goes back to what you were saying before, like as an audience member, you're going to rip apart people. So like
Yeah.
the best way to be is to actually show up, I think, and be like as genuine as you possibly can be. And that guy, up until that episode where he got like hammered too, and like was definitely not acting his
Yeah.
best. I felt like he was like consistently seeming to bring a genuine energy. So he was like the one I was like maybe like kind of rooting for just in general. I was like,
Yeah.
obviously loves his kid, like, and that adds a whole other element to this whole thing of like,
Yeah.
not only are you not seeing the person, but you're potentially marrying this person and making them be another parental figure in your kid's life. And like, that's like a whole extra set of marbles, which where I'm at, Sparkle Meg is dealing with in her own way too. But like, that's like for the most part in this one, I haven't really bought much of it. And the weird thing was the first episode, you're already at a proposal. Like they
I
really did that different this
know.
year where we were both like, wait, whoa. How
Right.
are we already here? Like there has been no buildup. And Allie kept saying, she's like, it's because last season sucked and nothing happened. So like they had to like flip the script and make it like, look, stuff's happening. And then
Yeah.
episode 2 and 3, it's like it took its time. But with Anton and Allie,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have enough in the beginning to buy into them being real. They seemed sweet and and then they called each other baby about 762 times within the course of like 30 seconds. And both Allie and I were like, oh God, it's making me so uncomfortable. Like, yeah, baby, baby, yeah, baby. And I was like, oh, I don't know, man. And I also like, I am having a fundamental issue too with like, why are 25-year-olds getting their faces done? Like, what
Oh,
are we
right.
doing? They're like, so many of them have like done their lips and like, I'm like, you're 20 something.
And this ends up being a major conversation for them in
Oh,
their
does it?
relationship. Yeah, well,
Well,
because
like, how could it not?
she's like,
Oops, god
I
damn it
still need
again.
to. You pick the pen back up, David.
I did. It was under my foot. So I thought it was like a good idea, but then I dropped it again. We got into the plastic surgery and the pen went.
I know.
I just
She
like
wants to make sure that he can afford
afford
her
her plastic
cosmetic.
surgery.
Yeah, it's a thing. But that's all that I'll say about that.
I
You know,
did
it's
see she said his ring was too cheap. I have seen that part. That he
oh, I
should have
don't
spent
remember
10
that.
grand. And
Oh,
he's like,
yes.
I spent 5 grand or whatever. She's like, well, you should have spent 10. And he was like, whoa. And like they were still like in the weird, like kind of like getting used to each other cutesy phase. And you could tell he was kind of like, okay. But I was like, oh God, red flags. Like there's so many red flags all over the place in this season.
I'm so curious. I'm gonna need to ask my casting director friend, did the guys have to pay for the ring?
That's like, and do they show up to the pods with a ring as like a,
No, they couldn't because they have to get to know the person, right? Like that's part of their conversation in the pods is like, what kind of ring do you want?
so when do they shop? Because they never get let out of the
I
pods, do they?
I don't think they shop, but I think that somebody comes with a box and they're like, "Hey, here are the
This one's
options.
5.
Which
This
one
one's
do you?"
10. Yeah.
Right, but like cuz somebody made a I can't remember which one it
That's a
was,
good
but it was
point.
probably Patrick. He in the more recent episodes, and I don't want to give away too much for you, but he asks for the ring back from from Casey, and she said no.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
I was
kidding me?
like, and he brought it up, and he was like, yeah, like she said no, I'm gonna keep it. I can't
Dude,
remember what she
I have a
said.
lot of issues with her.
Well, yeah, she's
She
probably gonna be
played
on
that poor guy.
so dirty,
And I mean, he
so
let
dirty.
himself somewhat be led astray. And also like the girl that it seemed like they were going to be together, she pieced out. She was like the first one to be like, I'm not doing this, which had
Yeah,
more this season. Maybe they just showed it this season, but like, I don't
right.
remember that ever before of like, yeah,
I'd never seen that so
and it
much.
was two, the Brett guy or whatever his name was, he left, because he was
Well,
talking to Anna too.
yes, and then there was. I feel like there was three people
Yeah, there might have been
that
another one
dipped.
too. You know who I
Yeah,
wish would have left?
Edmund. Who?
Nick.
Nick. Oh, dude. Oh my
Dude, I
God.
have a
Listen,
lot of feelings there.
we could literally talk about for the whole hour. We could talk
We
about this.
got to talk about Love is Blind. That's what we're doing today because
You,
it's on my mind and it's like bothering me.
I wish that you were caught up to the next episodes because
Oh, no.
the questions that I had going into this next batch of episodes, they didn't necessarily get answered,
What was
but
those questions, Tiffany?
well, the same question that like even Netflix in the edit, they're like showing all of these little quips and quirks that are like, oh, he's gay. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's gay. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely gay.
I
But
mean,
we go to his house and we see his
he came up in
family.
like a Trump religious family, right? That's what I'm assuming.
I
Because the
don't know
one girl
about
was
the
like,
Trump part, but I'm assuming
the
yes.
other girl was like, he asked her if you had an LGBTQ child, what would you think?
Right.
She's like, well, I wouldn't be happy, basically. And I was like, oh God. Like, we both were like, I
Right.
don't even like want to, like,
All of
it
that.
was like,
Like
are we
giant
doing this on
question
purpose to
marks.
like satisfy a new audience? And like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
There's not it does not none of this gets answered in the next few episodes, but
Okay.
it definitely adds a little bit more curiosity to the mix because we're all just like this we're watching what's his name?
Nick,
Nick. We're watching Nick
right?
like this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone just
And
everyone's
everyone's
watching.
had a friend that's been, that you're kind of like one of these days, right? Like that's all I literally the whole
Yeah.
time, like, I'm like,
I know. I don't know how to put that into words for the
yeah,
listener, but like, it's just
yeah.
giant question marks all around. So, but even question marks with Edmund. I was like, who is this
Which one's
dude?
Edmund?
The black dude
Oh,
that is
he is bonkers. And I don't want to make light of that because like mental
Right,
health
he
is a
might
thing, but like,
mental health is
dude,
the thing, he
he
might even be on the
needs.
spectrum, we don't know, like, we don't know the inner workings of this man's brain, but, like,
Ooh,
something is off.
yeah. I mean, he was wild in the pods, like licking the carpet at one point. Like
Making
he's like,
out with the floor in the
yeah,
men's
and like
quarters?
humping the floor. We were both like, what is wrong with this guy? And that girl was just like, oh, my little sensitive whatever. Like the whole time, I'm like,
No, no, no,
you
you have no idea.
you either like
Right.
have such a god complex that you want to fix people, or like you were blissfully ignorant to like what was staring you in the face. But like the conversation he had with her about not having sex with him when they're all drunk, like he was
I'm just too
clearly
nice. I'm just too
but then his
nice.
eyes, like that's where we went to maybe like a bipolar thing too, because then his eyes like just like change, and it's like this like
Yeah.
almost like full
Yeah.
on alter ego, like he got like all like, I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
whoa, boy. And I don't think
What's
he's like
happening?
acting. I think he's just got like,
Well, we
he's
get to
got
meet
some
his
stuff.
mom. We get to meet his
Okay.
mom in the next couple episodes, and that is enlightening.
I bet.
Enlightening.
Okay.
But one of my friends said, "Did you see the promo clip where he talks about," and I can't even say this sentence without being completely disturbed, where he talks about eating his boogers?
No, that hasn't happened yet, has it? I haven't seen
No, it
that.
was a promo clip. Somebody said that to me. I was like, "Oh, I missed that.
Oh,
When
I
did that
never saw
happen?" I
that.
didn't. I never saw it. And then they found the clip and they sent it to my DM. So now I can never unsee it.
Oh,
Thank you for
God.
that.
Also, no one's shocked after what we've watched, I guess. Like it,
And no,
dude
that
is,
tracks.
yep.
That
Yep.
tracks. I
And
mean,
what's
I'm
funny is
just
before those breakdowns, I was sort of like, dude was keeping it kind of real when they all like were together, and then like just went off the rails. I mean, he was crazy already in the pods, but like it also felt like he was somewhat like there was like a puppy dog honest genuineness, even if it was a little bit
sure.
nutty. That I was like, oh,
Sure.
maybe I
I will
don't
give
know,
you
like.
that.
And like you're rooting for him because of his situation and stuff too, where it's just like, to come from whatever and like to be,
Right.
but like you need almost all of these people like actually probably really need to spend some time with the therapy.
Group therapy, couples
Mm-hmm.
therapy,
All of it.
individual therapy.
It's
We
a
yeah.
wonderful thing. They should experience it. All of
They need
them.
some cold baths,
Yep.
cold plunges.
Before getting married to a stranger. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
a couple yoga
dude.
classes. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
this is a hot mess of a season. But let me let I could go on for hours, but this might be my last thought on this.
Okay.
I'm in quite a few group chats this season. Quite a few Love is Blind group chats. And when the seasons are good, this is what happens. So many people want to talk about it. So I'm glad that we're taking a moment to do so. But all of these group chats, somewhere in the mix of the thread, Tiff, you should go on this show. You should be on this
Oh
show.
no. Oh no. Has your casting director friend told you that?
No, she actually told me that they will not take anybody 40 plus because nobody wants to watch that. That's boring. Now, if you think
Whoa.
about it,
Ooh.
I know, shot through the
I was gonna
heart.
say, dude, brutal.
But it's interesting to me, and the only reason why I brought it, I even brought up the idea and the possibility of it with some of my friends previously was because they came out with the Golden Bachelor and
Yeah.
the Golden Bachelorette. And I watched the first season of the Golden Bachelor and I feel bamboozled, but that's another topic for another day.
Okay.
But I just wanted to see like what is happening on dating shows for 60 plus. And, it's adorable.
Yeah.
People love watching people get a second chance at love, but they
Yes.
also love watching the train wrecks of the 20s and 30s stumble their way through trying to find love. But it's that age group in the middle that is actually like, we're past our 30s, so we're done with the bullshit. We've
Mm-hmm.
been through some shit ourselves, whether it's breakups, divorce, had some kids, now we're shared custody. Like there's a whole bunch of things that have happened to the 40, 50-year-old age group.
Yeah.
And, some people are like, fuck love. I don't need to do that ever again. I did it once and
Sure.
now I'm done. Some people are like, oh no, I still absolutely feel like there's somebody out there for me. but it's not as interesting, and I'm
See,
not as sure as to why.
I would argue that
I would argue it too. I think that
it would be super interesting because
I think it
people,
would be very interesting. I think I would be great on the show because I can't stand people.
you would
So
be an interesting case study. But I mean, also when you're our age, you would be more actively interested if you care to get married. I feel
yeah.
like you would be more actively connected to the point of the fucking show, which is
Yeah.
what my problem is this year. Is like it feels like they're all just on the ride because it's kind of fun. They get to go on a fun vacation. They get to have
Yeah.
some sex,
Mhm.
get to meet some people. Maybe they become friends. Maybe they get insta famous, whatever the hell it is. But like, it doesn't feel anymore as connected as like you said something a long time ago about like your favorite. To me, my favorite I think was the first British one, and that's probably just
Oh,
when I came to the
so
show.
good.
But that one
Yeah.
felt like they were actually like genuinely like people were like invested in the point, and it wasn't like as sloppy. Maybe it's because Americans like we can't drink
Or
till
gross.
21 or whatever, and like yeah, like there's this different. They get way sloppier, and then the Minnesota one was like anti that. It was like boring. So like
Yeah.
it's finding the middle ground. But like to me, 40s, it's like the guy who's a dad, and the oldest one I think in this one was the Mike guy, which Allie found some stuff on him that like,
Found some stuff.
oh yeah, she's found some
Put a
stuff on the
pin in
internet
that.
webs.
Please circle back.
Yeah, that like yeah, people have said some things online about who he really is and stuff too. So neither to confirm or deny, but it's out there. I think he was 37, and I think he was the oldest one.
Yeah.
And then like Sparkle Meg was like what? She like 33 or something like that.
Early 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just like to me 40s would be like incredibly watchable if you had like
For
everybody in
different
that boat.
reasons, right? For
Yeah.
different reasons than we enjoy watching both the 2030s and the 60s, 70s. It
Yeah.
would be a completely different approach. And I just feel like
Do we need to pitch this?
I don't see how somebody already hasn't done it. But if you think about, I don't watch a ton of these dating shows, but if you think about it, there's nobody
There
doing it.
aren't any. Yeah.
There's nobody for that age group, I should say.
It's
I think Will
interesting.
Packer did one for the black culture, the black
Okay.
community but I don't even know if it was like widespread. I don't know if it was like really, I don't know if it did that well. I have no idea. I don't even know where to watch it. And that's the thing, you
Yeah.
know, even if you are doing it,
Interesting.
is it gonna be seen? Is it gonna get purchased? Is it gonna be distributed? All those things. But
I
yeah.
I'm newer to reality. Like this has been one of the like added things of reality that I've started to watch because Allie has always liked it because it's just you can kind of have it on and you don't have to like
Yes.
fully be sucked
Mindless.
into it. Yeah, it's like as life gets more chaotic, it's nice to like come home, sit on the couch and have something that isn't so like it still causes this investment, but it's a different kind of investment.
Yeah.
But like this is a newer one for me. Like the only ones I can think of off the top of my head that I watch are this one, the Special Forces show. We watched that.
What is
Do you watch
that?
that? Oh man, that's actually pretty entertaining. They put like celebrities into special forces training, and it's like the survival of the fittest, and it's like who can make it to the end, and it's like psychological, physical. Like they try to wear them down in like every way. I think it's on Fox. We watch it on Hulu. It's now in maybe its fifth season, fourth season,
Oh, I was
fifth.
gonna say early on, but no, this has been on for a while.
Yeah, like last
Okay.
season, it was like Cam Newton and I can't remember. It was Pink's husband, who was like a
Hmm.
BMX biker. So I don't know
Mhm.
what he was, like
Mhm.
extreme sports. He was actually
Yep.
like the one I was rooting for, and he got hurt at the end and he couldn't finish. The year before was like Ozzy Osbourne's kid, Jack
Oh, wow. Okay.
Osbourne, and JoJo Siwa was on
Fascinating.
it. So it's like they pick people from like really random different sects. Like there's usually like a pretty high profile athlete that you think is going to be the best. And then
Yeah.
like they can't do some piece of it, but it's like really, really extreme stuff. That one's fun too in a different kind of way. But this is the only real dating one I've ever watched. So like
Yeah,
I'm
and
new to it.
I appreciate Allie for bringing you into this world.
Yeah, she
I
did.
love when the husbands get converted. There was a season that was happening where we were watching husbands get converted in his Love is Blinders in real time, and it
Yeah.
was the most entertaining. That was, if I had to pick a season, I can't even remember what it was, but that was probably the one that I got the most enjoyment out of, watching people that
Yeah.
would never
Never. Would never.
and are in it. Like,
And
look at
now I'm
how
watching
we've been
it.
talking about it for 40 minutes.
It's it's like it's crazy. Well, also this actually probably dominoes to another big piece of things is that like
Great.
currently we usually have like a collection of shows that we're watching and like shows that we can't miss that are like scripted, like shows like what we came here to do. And I do feel like there's less and less there's so
Mm,
much that it's noisy, but like in the current last couple of years with like the strikes and everything else, like to me reality has like leveled up in terms of like there's just more out there for people to consume because they kept
sure.
making it, and there's
Yeah.
less like really quality scripted stuff. And maybe there'll be a boon soon because there's been time, and there not like there
Mhm.
hasn't been anything. Like Studio was incredible,
Yeah,
like
of
Severance
course.
is incredible, but like there we currently don't have a show that we're like super invested in that's like scripted right now.
Yeah. Same.
We got to finish Platonic, but like everything else we've sort of just like kind of fizzled on, just because we've been so busy. And this is like, again, it's just easy to like turn on. Like last night the Dodgers game was bad, and I had the Dodgers game on an iPad and we were watching that on the TV because the Dodgers game got pretty bad. So it's like you can have multiple things happening at the same time and still consume
Yeah.
it, and that part I do understand and appreciate. But like, I don't know, it's weird how consuming it ends up being. And like there's times where I'm like, why do I care about these people?
I know, but it is there's so many different categories of reality as well, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
competition shows I think are actually really interesting. I think I brought up what is it called? Project One Runway last
Yeah.
episode. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love watching people making something out of nothing. Like the chef shows, those are always really
I like the
interesting. The
baking
great
shows.
Right, the Great British Baking Show is a very popular one. Gordon Ramsay has like taken this whole chef reality competition thing like to the stratosphere. Um it's the ones like uh what I said it earlier. The Real Housewives.
Yeah.
That one I can't latch on to because
Never
that's
cared.
specifically just about the drama, and like
Mm-hmm.
I'm uninterested. I'd rather do anything else. Um, so I'm not a big reality girl as well. There was one season of Alone that I watched during
Oh, that's the
COVID.
one where they just like dump them on an island or something like that, like all by themselves. Or like they
Yes.
can get a lifeline from their loved one in like a weird room that's separate from them. Am I remembering this right?
I feel like you're talking about a more current reality show that just
Okay.
dropped recently, maybe in their first, maybe second season. I can't
Okay.
remember the name of it, but Alone is literally that. Like you get 10 survival items and you get dropped off in a very, very remote area. The one season that I watched, I want to say they were in some part of Antarctica.
Jesus.
Correct. So 10, let's say 10 contestants, they're all dropped off in areas that are nowhere near each other. And you have to start building your home like right away. You've got nothing.
Jesus.
You're just out in the world. You have to figure out how you're going to get food, how you're going to get shelter, and you have to figure all of this out. And you're given a box of camera equipment so that you're filming yourself. There isn't even people filming you.
Oh
Like
wow.
you are
Okay.
literally alone.
Alone.
Alone. So you get a wellness check. Somebody comes to check on your physical health every Monday, let's say. And that's
Okay.
the only contact that you have with a human being while you're out there. And the
Damn.
craziest part is you just go for as long as you can go. Okay? You have
There's no
no idea.
timeline.
There's no timeline, David. You go as long as you can go, and you have
Just don't.
no idea when you've won. Somebody
What?
has to come and
Oh,
tell
because it's like
you,
survival of the fittest out of the 10. So like the last one there standing is the winner, but no
but
one will
no,
come tell you.
They will eventually come and tell you, but, like, in the moment, like, if somebody drops out, like, if David's
Right.
done, I wanna know that I don't have to keep
Right.
doing this
Yeah.
immediately.
It's like Hunger Games. You got to sound the alarm, like the
Yes.
like somebody went down.
Yes. The season that I watched, some crazy shit went down, like, we're in Antarctica, okay? It's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Real cold.
And so they have to build a shelter immediately, but they have to build it in a way that they can also put a fire in their shelter. And
Sure.
the fire has to be able to like release its fumes and things.
Yeah.
So one night some dude lit his fire in his shelter. He's like a month and a half, 2 months into this shit, and this whole fucking shelter just catches on fire. That's it. You're
Oh
done.
no.
It's over. You burn
Wow.
down your house.
That's like game over.
Game over immediately. Another dude trapped a muskrat. I don't even know what the fuck a muskrat is,
I
David.
don't think I do
But he
either.
trapped
Squirrel
it,
adjacent.
cooked it, ate it, and whatever was in this muskrat's stomach was so poisonous that this dude almost dropped fucking dead immediately after eating this muskrat. They were like, bro, you're out the competition.
Did they come save him at least?
They did, but
Okay, good.
barely, like barely, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
It's chaos. This season that I watched, 96 days of
That's
being alone.
crazy.
Isn't that nuts? Super
Yeah.
great television. I will never watch that again. It gave me so
Okay.
much anxiety, but
I get
like
that.
interesting.
Sure.
Competition
Sure.
based reality shows. Very interesting.
Huh.
Wow, David, we went
My
on a
God.
reality tangent today. I was
We got
not
to talk
expecting
about
this.
Love is Blind. You know what I
We
mean?
gotta talk
Like,
about Love is Blind. Like,
we
how
did
can
it.
we not?
Yeah.
How can we
This is the
not?
Love is Blind episode. I like it.
All right, well, we should probably wrap some things up. Like, tell me what's been going on in your world. How are you doing? Tell me something good. I don't know if I have anything to contribute to this, but I know you do.
The trip with my buddies was awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that I said yes to that when it was brought up to me, because the fall is so chaotic, but it was the bye week for the Bears. And so we kind of plotted that out a long time ago where it's like, guys, come hang out. It's that weekend. I don't have, like Swirsky stuff to do. So that was awesome. The day before they came into town, got new tattoos. I got birds. I don't know how to show them here. Got
Oh,
doves on either side of my clock.
wow.
And
Was that part of
that
the
was
plan or was that kind of spontaneous?
Allie and I. So basically, the long story short of it is, over the summer, obviously we celebrated our 1 year anniversary in September,
Yeah.
and over the summer we had doves that nested on our patio, and they had like, we didn't know this at the time. We googled a lot about them as they were here because they used one of our kind of dying hanging flower pots as their home, and they had like
Wow.
4 series of babies, like all within like a couple of months. So we were like googling, like, is this a thing? So turns out, doves will, like, their morning doves, they will mate for life. They choose a safe place to nest, and
Oh my
they can have
gosh.
like multiple litters of babies if they feel safe where they're like nesting. So it was one of those things where Allie was like, we should get dove tattoos. That was kind of like the idea at some point. And we found this really good artist that's done my clock
Oh
thing and some
my
of
gosh.
her latest ones, which is like she went to Saudi Arabia and got a camel and some other stuff. And the girl that we found is like a really good artist. So we made the appointment while we were on our anniversary. We were like drunk, and she like messaged this girl, and like I didn't even remember, like, there's this picture of her circling where I thought I wanted mine. I don't really remember that happening from the thing. Like, I was like, I agreed to that. Like, I don't know. But then we went on Thursday and figured it all out and got them together. So she has two kind of like on her arm. So now, like, when she's doing makeup, she can see it in the mirror. And then I got
Oh
basically the
my
same birds, but
gosh.
slightly different on me. So yeah,
That's
it's cool.
so sweet.
Yeah, so that's my good. And it was neat because we've been talking about that. We love tattoos, and like, she has quite a few. I have a handful, but we've never gotten one together. Like, even though we've been using the same artist, it's been in different trips.
Yes.
And my clock,
This
I
is
was by
great.
myself. So yeah, it was fun to get to go and spend a day doing that. So that's my
That's
good.
awesome. I love
Yeah.
that good. All of my tattoos that I have are actually with other people. If it's not the same exact tattoo, it's in the same location.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but I stopped getting tattooed in 2011. I have nothing against it. I just haven't had anything else that I've been like, "Oh, yes, I want that on my body forever." But
Yeah.
I think that the tattoos that you get with other people just, like, embellish the story
Oh,
even
yeah.
further, you know what I mean?
I'm so glad we did it because it was like I kept being like, I don't know where or how, and I don't know like how to make it make sense. Like I'm into the idea, but
Yeah.
like I didn't know. But then once the girl drew them and like showed us what they were, and especially because she had designed like we kind of designed this other clock piece together, but she did like the alterations of it and made it what it is and tattooed me. It was cool to be like, where do you think these should live? Because eventually I want to put my dog who's no longer with me, Bella, and then Lucy
Mm.
on this arm too, because like I have them here that's just reality and dreams, and I wanted this arm to represent more like the real stuff in my life, and then if I add stuff here to be more like abstracty, sort of like the way my mind works creatively.
Yeah, David,
So this
sleeve
arm
it
I'm
up.
filling out. I know. Well, it's like it's almost like a half now, like
Little half sleeve
little
going.
inner. But that was my problem too. Is like the first one I got was shoulder blade to shoulder blade. I've never seen that one unless it's a picture in my whole life. These
Yeah.
two are like easy to hide, and like I see them a lot, but like not really, really. And they've always kind of bugged me. There's just like these words I wanted to like add something. So it's been an idea, and now it's feeling like it's like moving. So it's fun. It's
You look
art, and
good.
when you
You
get a
look
good
good and
artist,
you
it's
look
good. Thank
happy.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
it's fun.
Yeah, that's great. I love that
Yeah.
good.
What's your
Um,
good?
I don't have a
Yes, you do.
ton to report. However, I will say that we are 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks away from my 45th birthday. I know. It's a big one.
Other
And
side of the 40s.
I know we're moving into midlife energy
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Um, if I wasn't there already, I'm sure there's an argument to say that I was already there, but
Sure.
um, yeah, I still haven't decided what I'm doing. I used to be like a big birthday party girl. I would have like child themed birthdays, like laser tag was a big one for me.
Love it.
Mini golf was a big one. Dave and Buster's, I did that a few years. Like, I love just being a giant kid on my birthday,
I
and I'm
love that.
sure that I'll find some way to squeeze in a little bit of that for 45. But, yeah, I've been in a funk. I've been in a really low space for a very long time, and I think a lot of that has to do with the birthday. I think that birthdays bring up a lot of energy and a lot of feeling and a lot of reflection and all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things, and um, I still don't feel like 100%. I'm not feeling super awesome in my life every single day, but there's something about this birthday that's coming up that's making me feel like we're gonna be okay.
All right. Well, that's good.
And I don't know what that means or what it looks like, but I'm not done yet.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not done.
Nope.
And there's a lot of the things that have been coming up in my mind that have been making me feel like maybe I am done. Maybe I need to make a shift. Maybe I need to make a really grand gesture of some way, shape, or form. And I just have never been in that mindset of thinking that I need to like shift the dream or like release the attachment that I have to the dream. But
Hmm.
yeah, there's just something that is speaking to my heart to say like I'm not done, so we gotta figure this out.
I
So,
love it. You're
I
not
feel
done.
like I'm on the mend.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it makes you feel any better, I think that feeling is felt by a lot of people in our industry just because of it's been a brutal 5 years.
Yeah,
And I
it
think
has.
that on some level that I'm having that same thing of like, is this over? But I think where I've come down is like, it doesn't have to be over. It just has to maybe be a little different. And it's going to maybe not be the way I thought it was going to look, just be like tweaked. So maybe 45 makes the tweak.
Yeah, maybe.
All
We'll
right.
see.
I love
But
it.
that's my good. This was so fun, David.
It
Thank you
was.
so much. Thanks
Yeah,
for
this is awesome.
showing up
It
and
was fun to just,
always being a
vent on the
great
reality.
conversationalist.
Likewise.
Yeah. I hope that you have a great rest of your week.
You too.
You're soaring as usual in your content creation game.
Thank
And
you.
I love being a spectator and a supporter on the sidelines.
Appreciate you.
And yeah, I'm not sure if we've got another one of these scheduled, but till next time, friends, we'll see you back in the
Till next
pod
time.
on the next one.
Everybody have a good day whenever you're
Bye.
listening.